All right, everybody, we're going to be starting the net here in less than a minute. If you want to get registered now, please go ahead. Please, everybody, one at a time. Let me check with the person who last registered to make sure I get their information correct. And again, if you would like to monitor only, that is fine. Just let us know. If you'd like to register, go ahead.
Hey, Red Bear, this is Donna in Montana checking in.
Copy that, Donna. We got you down. Glad to have you here. Do we have anybody else who would like to register? Please go ahead. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start off. We're going to beat that infamous dead horse once again, and we're going to talk about the YouTube channel. On our YouTube channel, we do post all of the nets, and we also post some expanded presentations there as well. I do strongly recommend that you go check that YouTube channel out and get caught up, as we've been in our All About Electricity series now for quite a while. And that is quite the expansive presentation that we have been putting on. So it is very important to get caught up. And that YouTube channel is the @ like in your email at prepnet-talk2me. And that's where you will find the email address. One more last check. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead. Okay, and I did screw up and I called that an email address. That is our YouTube page at prepnet-talk2me. Again, that is at prepnet-talk2me. But at this time, Jim, if you're ready, I will go ahead and turn the mic over to you, sir.
Hey, thank you, Red Bear, and congratulations on passing your ham technician license yesterday. Our topic for tonight is all about electricity, part 15, lithium iron phosphate batteries. Charge controllers, part 2. We'll conclude the discussion on charge controllers by discussing key considerations to keep in mind before purchasing a charge controller. The larger charge controllers, both PWM and MPPT, can typically charge a wide range of battery voltages and accept higher input voltages. This gives you more options when designing your electrical system. It will also provide you with room to easily expand your system without needing to purchase a new, larger, and more expensive charge controller. Great. My recommendation would be to get a larger charge controller in the beginning rather than a smaller one. Easy expandability should be part of your electric backup system design. Next, you must match the voltage of the charge controller's output to the voltage of your battery. If you have a 12-volt battery system, you will need to get a charge controller that will work with a 12-volt system. Now, many controllers will work with both 12 and 24-volt systems, and some can handle 12-volt, 24-volt, 36-volt, and 48-volt systems. Great. To give you an idea, my main charge controller can charge a 12-volt, 24-volt, and 48-volt systems. Now, you might ask, why not just get a charge controller to charge the voltage of your battery bank? Well, my main battery system is 24 volts. However, I still need to charge the 12-volt portable battery packs that I built, and we actually built one in one of our presentations. I could run a 120-volt AC battery charger from my main system to charge those 12-volt batteries. However, This would use stored power from my main system, giving me less capacity for my other electric equipment. Break. By using a second charge controller and solar panels, I can handle both my 12-volt portable batteries and my 24-volt main battery bank without taking any power from my main system's batteries. With my second charge controller, I can easily charge my 12-volt portable batteries or supplement my main 12-volt system with additional charging. I'll provide a diagram of that in the expanded presentation. Right? You also need to get a charge controller that will handle the amount of power that your solar panels produce. If you will have 10 amps from your solar panels, you must have a charge controller that is rated at a minimum of over 10 amps. If you have 35 amps of solar power, you will need at least 40 amp charge controller. I can't use a small 8 amp charge controller and put 20 amps into it. You will burn it out. My main controller is rated at 80 amps, though I'm usually not putting in more than 20 amps into it. But I can expand my solar input by more than 3 times if necessary. It's a good idea to oversize all components of your system so you have a safety factor and expandability. Right? The next thing you need to know, and this is really important, your charge controller must be connected to your system in a specific order or you will damage it. You must connect the charge controller to the battery first, then you can connect the solar panels. The reason for this is that charge controllers don't want power from your solar panels flowing into the charge controller with no place to go, as it can damage the controller. The second reason is that if you have a controller that can charge more than one voltage, connecting the battery first allows the controller to auto-configure to the voltage of your battery system. These things are kind of smart. Right. Now, once you have the battery and solar panels properly connected, you do not need to worry about damaging the charge controller when night comes and the solar panel stops producing power. Now, to turn off the charge controller, you will need to do it by disconnecting the solar panels first, and then you can disconnect the battery last. Now to the programmability of the charge controller. I highly recommend that you get a charge controller that will allow you to change its charging configuration. As with the BMSs we talked about, the default configuration will be the maximum and minimum of an LFP battery system. Not allowing you to change the charge settings will not allow you to get more cycles out of your battery, as we discussed during the BMS presentation. And of course, the charge controller must handle lithium iron phosphate batteries, right? Now, my charge controller, because it is programmable, is set to stop sending current into my battery system at 27.7 volts, far below the 29.2 volt default. This gives extra protection to your system. So if a BMS fails, your battery will not be overcharged. Now, I'm not going to cover the other configurations of charge controller, as different controllers will have different configuration screens. I hope this shows you the importance of having a charge controller and picking the correct one for the battery system that you have. Great. As always, remember to watch the expanded presentation on our YouTube channel, which will have visuals and additional information for better understanding. Next week, we'll continue our All About Electricity series and begin discussing solar panels. If you have any questions about what we have discussed here tonight or anything about prepping, please ask during the roundtable or send your questions to prepnetch14@gmail.com and enter subject in the subject line, or enter questions in the subject line. I can't even read my own writing. Great. Just to let you know, there is a PrepNet-Talk2Me topic inside the GroupMe group. That's weird. The Ready Prepper. That's all one word. Hosted by Big Daddy Dave. This group should be a source of information for prepping. I will be posting links to each of our expanded presentations there every now and then so you can have easy access to those videos. With that, back to Red Bear.
Copy that. Thank you very much, Jim. We'll just do one quick check here. Do we have anybody that would like to register for the net? Please go ahead. And if you would like to monitor, that is fine as well. Just let us know. Okay, well, I'm going to pass the mic over to Big Daddy Dave. Big Daddy Dave, do you have any announcements with the GroupMe channel that you have there? Anything special going on in the next week that we need to know about?
No, nothing that I've got planned. I've just been trying to put some different comments or links out there. I just encourage anybody if they would just contribute, if they see anything out there, if they can, they're more than welcome to.
Copy that. Copy that. Have you had any questions on the page as of yet?
I'd have to go back and look. I don't. Nothing comes to mind right now, but I'm sure that there has been. I think more than anything, just because it's new, everybody's just been kind of joining, and there's just been a little stuff. Somebody had started. I think it was you, Red Bear, started a conversation on there, and I think people have been talking on there. So, but yeah, I encourage anybody that wants to join, just join. We'll get you added in, and tell other people about it so we can, get it to grow. So.
Copy that. Copy that. Thanks a lot, Big Daddy Dave. Well, we will go ahead and move on. One thing that I did get out of tonight's information on the topic from Jim was that your charge controller definitely better match the style battery you're looking to charge. That was something that I was unaware of. Thank you very much, Jim. I really appreciate that information, and I will be going to YouTube, taking some more notes tonight and looking at that expanded presentation. But we're going to go ahead and pass the mic to Big Daddy Dave one more time. Do you have any thoughts, comments, or questions on tonight's subject?
No, I don't have any questions at all on that.
Copy that. Copy that. How about you, Donna? How are you doing tonight? Do you have any questions or comments tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Congratulations on passing your ham exam. I don't have anything to add, just trying to take it all in and learn as much as I can.
Copy that. Yeah, and me learning about solar panels and the charging system with the batteries and whatnot, I'm looking at doing something a little bit different in my vehicle for my ham radio now that I'm looking into setting up a ham radio. So this is definitely helping me as well. I've got a lot of real estate on the roof of my Ford Flex, so I'm going to be looking at trying to take advantage of some of that because I don't really haul anything up there. So I've got that space, so I am going to be setting up some type of recharging system in my car for, using the radios and whatnot that I plan to use in the car as well. So I'm definitely benefiting, I guess I'll say, dual-sided on this. So thank you very much, Jim. Do you have any more notes or comments or anything, Jim, that you would like to discuss tonight?
Well, we'll throw out there. I think you're talking about maybe throwing solar panel or something on top of the car. If so, once we get into the solar panel thing, there's tilt angles and a bunch of other things that should be of interest to you. on that. So stay tuned. Don't change that channel. And yeah, but your comment on the type of battery, yeah, that's something a lot of people don't think about. They'll see, oh, hey, look, this is a cheap charger, and they'll go get it and then find out that it's really for lead acid batteries, or lithium ion, but not lithium iron phosphate batteries, and they're just going to burn their batteries up. It's just not going to work. So yeah, there's a lot involved in picking a lot of your components, but the charge controller is probably the most. And I timed out. God, I got a big mouth. Is the most complicated because you have to consider the type of battery, the voltage of your battery bank, the voltages of the solar coming in, and whether you're going to do a PWM, MPPT. It's a complicated thing, but you really need to understand it. And once you do, you're going to be really, really happy with what's going on. Let me do a break. And on the GroupMe thing, yeah, Big Dad, there was one question. Somebody asked about, I guess it was some prepackaged freeze-dried food, and wanted to know if anybody had ever used it, and et cetera, et cetera. And I did do a reply comment to that, and giving links to actually buying a freeze dryer. So other than that, I don't think I have anything else that I can think of.
Yes, I forgot about that. Sorry. You did ask, and I talked to him too a little bit.
Copy that, and I'll be looking into that link for that freeze dryer as well. Thank you very much, Jim. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. One last check. Do we have anybody else that would like to register for the net tonight? Please go ahead. Well, Jim, I guess tonight's going to be kind of short and sweet. What's your thoughts? Do you have any last comments or anything, or does anybody have any other questions tonight?
Okay, not hearing anything. No, I don't have anything else. Yeah, it's going to be a short night. I'll just eat dinner quicker. The cats will eat dinner quicker too, so all of us will be happy. But anyway, that's good. There's probably people out there listening, and hopefully with this GroupMe thing, we'll get a big wider thing. Each of us can feed off of each other. And the GroupMe thing, the good part about that is it's visual, which is good. And it makes it easy to put links, because you can put the link to our site, and people don't have to copy down the @prepnet-talk2me. They can just click the link, and boom, it's going to take them right to our webpage or to a direct video. So I think that's kind of a good idea. So hopefully, like I said, we can work off of each other and get a much larger group of people on both, and get people interested in the preparing for an emergency. Now I'll throw it back to you.
Copy that. I fully agree, and that's why I'm glad we've got Big Daddy Dave and his page on GroupMe there. I think that's very important, and we can both grow together. So, yeah, definitely. I'm going to do one last check here. Do we have any other last thoughts, comments, questions? Please go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, anybody that's put any comments or links or any content on that, it's called the Ready Prepper, and anybody can join. We'll, go on there. I think there's a question on there, and we'll get you added. And again, thank you for. And if anybody wants to add anything, any links, it's really easy to do. Just feel free to do that. We'd all love to see this thing grow and keep expanding. So, also, Red Bear, congratulations on your ham test. Was it very hard? I'm kind of been off and on studying for it.
Copy that. Yeah, I got to the point where I had enough, and I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done, because I've been dragging this out since last winter. So I've been dragging my feet bad. So Friday, I nailed myself down and I studied all day. Started doing the practice exams Friday night late, and then all day yesterday up until 9 p.m. where I was able to take the exams. So yeah, I got it done finally. Thank you for all the congratulations on that, guys. This time though, we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut this net down. We'll go ahead and turn the channel back over to regular operations. I want to thank everybody for joining and registering. If you're in the background monitoring today and you didn't register, maybe next week you will. Feel free to go ahead and do that and just let us know that you would like to monitor. It lets us know that the information is. So I'm going to ask everybody to have a good rest of your weekend and a good start to the week tomorrow morning. And we will be back next Sunday, same time, same channel. Thanks a lot, Jim, for bringing the information and also for doing the YouTube channel and running the email there that we have. You guys go check that YouTube channel out. That is at prepnet-talk-to-me. Again, the @ sign like in your email at prepnet-talk-to-me. Go get caught up and watch a bunch of our videos there, as well as the expanded presentations. Those expanded presentations really explain everything a lot better, guys. Thanks again, everybody. Have a good weekend, and we will see you next Sunday.
Thank you, guys.